Ladies and gentlemen, coming all the way from India, we are interviewing today Team Vitality.
I'm Tectonic. Hi, I'm Solo.
Hi, I'm Jokos.
I'm Alvin.
Sams, you said wasn't here today, right? Because he was sick or he had something to deal with, I think.
Yeah, he had a dermatologist appointment.
How did the idea for this super team to come together?
Yeah, that's crazy. They look at me. The way that this was through Zim. I heard so I didn't go to Masters, but I heard at Masters he was kind of asking about it. If any players wanted to, try an international team with Vitality. I won't go into all the NA drama, but I basically had an opportunity where I wasn't teaming with anyone, and I was like, well, I mean, Marvel's doing it. I guess I'll commit. And then Solo was like, well, Tex is doing it. Let's do it. And that's kind of how that worked out.
Oh man, that's pretty sick. Hey, I guess thanks Zim, because this idea is honestly it's pretty insane. I think it's gonna be low-key a pave way for next year for other teams to do the same. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. But cool,
Yeah,
man.
if this goes well. I feel like down the line you'll see more international teams being formed and the idea being more open rather than something so like closed off to the community. Because
Mhm.
this is like the fifth year going into CODM, but this is the first year this is ever happening.
After CODM, like, do you guys think you'll still be competing in games in general, or are you gonna focus more on real life? How do you guys plan to approach that? And for this question, let's get each your answers.
I feel like CODM for me has became like a really good hobby, but at the same time, like at the end of the day, like right now it's work.
Mhm.
Um, but overall, I think once CODM is done, like I'm done. Like I don't see
Mm.
much of a point to trying to start all over, especially in something that I probably won't enjoy as much.
So, like Tech, you said you wanted to focus on IRL. What kind of career like would you want to go into?
The career, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really thought too much about it. A lot of the stuff that I do now is revolved around like my own little family business,
Mm-hmm.
where I do help out my dad majority of the time and like my uncle. And like that's kind of just been fun. Like just doing like woodwork or even like renovating houses, like stuff like that is it's like a good bit of joy just being able to spend time with the family.
Agreed. And I mean, we talked about investments and stuff before. I mean, we don't have to get into that now, but I think you've already started going in that direction, which is really cool.
Yeah, for me, I feel like I'd be down to go into a different game and play professionally if that opportunity presented itself. But I know for me, I definitely want to go back to school, so
Mm.
that's like my number one. If anything else were to happen with that, then I'd obviously be open to it. But school, finishing up college, um, yeah, that's probably where I would go.
Yo, Solo, for you, for school, like, what are you trying to go into? And then one other question. In terms of the game, if you do have another opportunity, do you have one in mind?
For school, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really decided on what major I would go into, which is
Hmm.
kind of bad because when I originally was dropping out of school, I was like, I'm gonna take some time, figure out what major I want to do, and now I'm planning to go back to school, and I have no idea what major I would get into.
Hmm.
But I kind of have a vision of what I want to do, like career wise. I want to like, I don't know, it's kind of vague, but I definitely want to like help the world out. I have no
Mm.
idea what route I would take to do so,
Yes.
but maybe politics, political science, something. I don't know. I have no clue really. As far as games go, I'd really be open to play anything, like another mobile game, like Val Mobile or any port like that, like maybe Warzone or some stuff. I'd be interested in. I also like there's certain PC games I like to play, like Apex and other things that like
Hmm.
if someone was like, "Yo, come play on my team right now," I definitely jump at it.
Like, why are you looking at him, side eyeing him when he said politics?
You don't think I'd be a good politician? You wouldn't vote for me?
Nah.
Nah. I mean, you got the energy and personality to influence some people. I will say that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll probably play some other game after CODM. Like I've heard the rumors about Valorant Mobile and all. I'll probably switch to it. But I'm planning to like stick to esports.
Let's say you get 30 or I don't know, 35, whatever that old age of esports player is. Or what are you thinking? Like a coach, or because you said you want to stay in esports, right? So like, what do you have in mind?
Probably part-time streamer.
Ooh.
I would because I love games, so I would just play games for fun.
I don't see myself enjoying the game more than CODM, so I feel like once CODM's done, I'll be focusing on real life way more. I still have some hobby here and there, but it won't be like professional. For real life, me, I don't know yet. Like I'll be honest. I mean, I got some stuff going on already. Uh, that I don't really want to talk about, but
Mhm.
I got some plan. That's what I'm gonna say. I got some.
Suspicious answer.
Yeah.
No, I just don't want to talk about like project that not final.
I know what you mean. You want to kind of
Yeah,
get going with it, and then afterwards maybe you
yeah,
can share it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, mafia boss. That sounds good though. I understand. Awesome. What would you guys say each of your mindsets are going into this year and then maybe even next year? So like, is this only a this year thing? Is it planning to stick long term to go into the following years? Like, for example, Godlike has done. They've stuck together for who knows how long. What's kind of the gist with everybody's level of seriousness, their work ethic, the vision for the team? What is all that like?
For me, I mean, I would love to stick to the gym as much as we can. I don't like really like the channel thing, and I think we got like insane like potential to improve more. And yeah, me as a personal level, as long as it is going, I want to be here.
Yeah, I agree with Marvel. I think like because I talked to Zim about it. He brought up a really good point. Like for me with school, I kind of felt pressured that like I need to go back really soon, stuff like that. But
Mhm.
like school's gonna be there. This opportunities like it may not be. So
Okay.
like it's important that like kind of like ride this wave out for as long as I can and see what I can squeeze out of it. So I think that's like for me personally where my mindset is at.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
the same for everyone. You want to stick as long as you can together.
In terms of level of seriousness, because I know Tech, you're a pretty serious guy when it comes to work ethic and showing up daily, right? So with this team, how's everybody's work ethic? How's everybody's mentality? Are you guys locked in? Grinding like 10 hours a day? Like what kind of level of work ethic and I guess you can say professionalism does this team have compared to I don't know the NA region? Because that's all I've known personally. I've heard about other regions' work ethics, but I haven't really obviously been there and seen it.
I feel like the level of serious team is a lot more inclined compared to like the A region. I think the NA region is on good track though to get themselves, you know, position where they are like that.
Mhm.
But this opportunity where all of us are in the house, like NA doesn't have that. They don't have that opportunity where they can be together, grind together, not have to worry about it.
Mhm.
So this opportunity is a blessing in disguise because not only do you get paid, you got what you fix everything fix like in person rather than dragging it out or
Yes.
not talking about it because there's only sorts of communication Discord. Some people don't like conflict. The list goes on and on. But I feel like this is a big step just for any team, and I
Yeah.
feel like this is also an advantage for us. And for NA, it's understandable why they wouldn't grind when there's nothing to grind for.
Mhm.
It's kind of like that incentive isn't there.
I like that one thing you said, and I think it's super important with conflicts. You're solving it right away in person because online it can get dragged down. There can be some politics and all that crap, which is never good. So like with maturity, I would assume so. I mean, you guys seem pretty mature. You guys are able to handle that. Like, let's say if some conflict or somebody has an issue, has everybody been able to receive some of that pretty well? like in harmony, or has it been kind of difficult at times? The conflict is definitely a thing with any team. So like, when you guys are talking to each other, you guys are not attacking each other. It's more like attacking the problem. Is that kind of how it is?
Yeah, I feel like whenever problems do occur or there's something that we disagree with, it's easier for us to kind of like point out like how we're seeing it because we all
Hmm.
see the play styles and the map differently.
Yes.
Like comparing me to Solo, like his level of play is polar opposite to how I play. So I'm not going to see the map how he sees it, and there's probably ways that I feel the game should be played, and there's ways that he's going to feel the game should be played.
Mhm.
But with us being here and able to like go back and look at it like easier,
Yeah.
it makes us understand each other on another level, and it makes it where it's easier for us to fix these problems before they arise in the future.
But I was gonna ask, what are some of the hardest things since this team has started, you guys have been through, and then what are some of the peak moments that you guys have kind of been through so far?
Hardest thing is probably sleep.
Oh yeah, like the sleep schedule. Okay, so for me personally, I am a very like regimented person when it comes to my sleep. Like I need the exact same amount of hours of sleep. I go to sleep at the same time. I wake up at the same time. That's like
Mm.
how I've lived my life continuously all 21 years. When
Yeah.
we got here, we scrim NA really early mornings, like 5:30, 4:30. And then we scrim Garena and EU late up until like 11:30 p.m. So we're up for very long times a day. So we typically have to take a nap or some form of rest in the
Mhm.
middle of the day. And that nap schedule has completely like fried me, especially when it was a little more inconsistent. It wasn't the exact same thing every day. Like for me, it was messing me up. Like I was really tired for scrims. It was like I was super lethargic just a lot of the time. So that was
Mm.
like for me, my personal biggest adjustment was definitely getting used to sleep schedule. I think we have it pretty under control now because it's very like it's the same thing every day. And for me, even when we like let's say we get a scrim canceled, I'm still waking up at the same time and going to sleep at the same time just so I don't like mess
Mm.
up my schedule at all because then I'm just cooked.
For me, same. I mean, same. That was really adapting to the sleeping schedule because I always had like even in back in France I had problem sleeping and
Mhm.
so I can't I don't know I can't physically fall asleep like just like that like
Mm.
just snapping my finger and like I close my eyes and I fall asleep. So that's been the most thing I've been struggling with, but
Mhm.
now I feel like I'm better. I'm doing better with it.
Mm.
Okay, good. Good, good, good.
If you are talking about a challenge, I think the hard thing about for me was the switch in the comms. So I've
Mm.
been giving the comms in Hindi, and I was not really used to comming in English. But now I think I'm used to it.
And then Tech, you said sleep was yours too? Or did you have something else?
I feel like that was like more of like a team thing.
Yeah.
I think the hardest thing for me right now is kind of like adapting to an IGL role. Uh, I've been told that it's easier for me to do it, which is okay.
Mhm.
Uh, but it's also like a comfort thing for me where I I don't usually IGL, but I have a good understanding of the game, so I'm just gonna make it work.
How has that been? How's everybody been responding well to it? Has there been challenges with the IGL aside from like getting out of the comfort?
I mean, there's gonna be plays that, of course, like I feel are good, but other people don't.
Mhm.
And this is like one of the thing, like the big things about being in person, like we communicate about that.
Yeah.
Like as I tell the guys, it's like I want to put you guys in places to be successful, and if there's things that y'all aren't comfortable with, like I need to know, like because I don't want to base my call off of what 3 out of 5 people enjoy
Yeah.
or feel comfortable playing in, and then the other two are just like completely out of it.
Makes sense.
Like my ideal play style is really factored around. Okay, if you like going there, then we can make it work. If you don't like going there, then like let's figure something out where you're comfortable enough to like, either get kills, hold positions. It's like let's play to your play style and not so much to something that just feels out of line.
To be honest, that's so important. I'm gonna be honest. Like when I was IGLing too, there was some plays where if somebody wasn't comfortable, it would totally like crumble everything because they wouldn't be able to do the role correctly in that position. So I think that's a pretty good call, pretty good move. What do you guys do to like de-stress or take care of yourselves? Because man, when I was competing, my fingers started hurting at the end of my career. So I was like, I don't know how you guys are handling that. How's like all that? What do you do?
Fucking crack every day.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have that issue.
Hey, that's good. You're blessed, bro.
Like, but to relax, I don't know. Like, food, I guess. Yeah, food. We play like we got some off time. We play some PC game together. We do like
Hmm.
just like it's on the moment, you know. It's like we can like watch anime together. They and they watch cricket, football. Like doesn't matter, you know. It's like it's on the moment, literally.
I see. Marvel, you said eating, just chilling, relaxing. I heard you guys have a
Yeah.
chef, a personal chef.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So like, let's say one of you is hungry, right? Can you be like, hey, Chef Singh, can you make me a dish X? He'll do it, or how does it work?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can.
So like for example, we have a menu that we stick to it. It's not like Ted goes and asks for some sushi. I go ask for pasta. Solo goes and asks for, so we all eat the same thing. Like we eat different thing each day.
Nice.
But like if you're hungry at one point, he can make you like a sandwich. He can make you some eggs. Like little stuff like that. He can make you like coffee, tea.
Man,
Yeah, and apparently it's pretty normal in India to have like a cleaner or like a chef or something. And they were surprised that we didn't have that. They were like, "You guys don't have this in the U.S." We were like, "No, bro, we're not billionaires."
yeah.
But it's pretty commonplace around here. But like our chef is like, oh my god, like we've gone to restaurants and I've been like, bro, we could have just stayed at home and had the lift make some food. Like he makes really good food.
What's like the number one dish? Real talk, real talk. What do you think?
My number one dish that the lip makes is the butter chicken,
Oh,
and I'm not gonna lie, the lamb is pretty good. Am I missing something? Oh, the butter chicken. Okay, so my list is
Nah,
butter
let's hear it.
chicken, biryani, and then the butter paneer, which is cottage
Ooh.
cheese, and it's
Is that the
it's
green
amazing.
one? Or
No, paneer is yeah, it's just cottage cheese, but since
okay.
they're very like vegetarian and vegan based culture here,
Yeah.
a lot of their foods have like certain substitutes that are non-meat. So paneer, like the way he makes it, like the butter paneer, is very similar to his butter chicken. It's just like the vegetarian version, pretty much, and
I
it's like
see.
super good.
Man, Indian food. You got me salivating. Okay, but anyway, let's keep going. So you guys are obviously none of you been to India, right? From the NA or an EU squad? No,
No.
eh? So
Nope.
how has that been like in terms of has there been like a culture shock? What's kind of been new that you've seen? And also Jocko's, how have you helped them kind of get comfortable along with the rest of you guys like Sam's and anybody else who's been here?
I mean, what shocked me really like that was the difference between like how do you say it, like between people, like you get like people on the street, but like I don't know how to say it, like for it, like pretty normal. I feel like I
Mhm.
don't know, but like there's like families on the street, like you
Oh
go in
wow.
France, you don't have that. Uh, like yeah, it's like I mean, it's shocking, like to see like you see children, see like families like sleeping outside.
Wow.
Uh, you see, but it's just like one part. But like overall, if I can like describe my experience, like everything been really great. Like everything been really great. Like overall, like the country is really great. The people are great. Um, the cultural shock was not as bad as I thought, but yeah, so far like overall it's been really great.
For me, obviously it's a very different country than
Yes.
the US or any other country I've been to. Very homogenous in terms of the population. Like typically like in the US we kind of take for granted the level of diversity that we have. Like you're
Mm.
almost never in a one ethnicity group area. Like you're always seeing other people. Well here it's like 90% is Indian. Like everyone,
29.
yeah, 99. Like everyone's Indian or like Punjabi or like some,
Yeah, you
very minor difference.
first. Yeah.
just ran into your first.
Well, yeah, I ran into my first group of black people while we
Really?
were out last Saturday. I was so excited because Sam's and Jokos had told me that there's like tons of black people here, and I got here and I saw none. And then we were just randomly out walking, while getting on some drinks at this restaurant, and we ran into them. They were from DC. It was super dope running into them. I was super excited. Um, but yeah, culture shock wise, it's been pretty interesting because apparently I look a lot more Indian than I thought.
Really?
Because like people will come up to me speaking in Hindi or whatever language, and I'm just like, I have no idea what you're saying. Like a lot of people think my hair is fake. I'm just an Indian with fake hair.
What?
Yeah, I shit you not, like
Bro, that's
at
funny.
least 6 or 7 times now, people have either asked Sam's and Jokos in Hindi if my hair is fake, or they'll ask me if my hair is fake, and I'll be like, "Yo, Sam, what do you say?" He'd be like, "Yo, is your hair fake?" We
That's funny.
we were at this bar, and a guy came up and he was like playing with my hair to see if it was real.
What?
So yeah, there's been a lot
Unsolicited.
of situations like that.
Even at the gym,
Huh?
people
Oh,
thought
yeah.
he was the trainer.
Yeah, they thought I was the trainer for Sam's and Jokos.
What? I mean, you are big. I will say that. So I can see
Yeah.
why. Tech, what about you in terms of culture shock?
I think culture shock. I've kind of gotten used to it. It's it's very different whenever you compare it to the States. This is my first time being out of the country, so this is also my first time experiencing something like this. Uh, but after going out and exploring a bit, it's like the culture isn't as bad as, like, let's say, the States make it out to be. You know,
Ah,
because like everyone has like this bad idea of like, India is just horrible. It's just a bad place to be.
yeah.
Like, we're doing the same thing that we did in the States that we're doing with here, and like probably with every other place, where you take the 1% and you're just like, it's bad.
Ah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
because I don't think we ran into a single person that just hasn't been like a good vibe. Or
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
actually,
Everyone
everyone's been
here's
super
been good.
nice.
And,
But that's the thing. If you listen to social media on this
Yeah.
stuff, what prone is the like what's on top is like the hate.
Mm.
That's what work in social media nowadays. Like hateful content is what on top, and I don't know, people like that. And like if you listen to that, like obviously you would never come. And like
Right.
I think we all got like above this, and we came, and at the end of the day, like everything's great here, and like there's like everything you see is not like the actual reality of what happened.
Honestly, the way like when you word it like that, it feels like we're in a bubble here in like America. We're only shown what we're shown, and then the rest of it is just it's not reality, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we are definitely in a bubble. Like specifically with food, like pretty much the only thing I saw about Indian food is either what I've already eaten like back in the States, or like the street vendor food where you see like
Yes.
the crazy stuff.
Yes.
But like I swear, right hand up to God,
Okay.
I've literally enjoyed everything except like one thing since I've been here. Like all the food that
Wow.
our chef has made here, or that we've gone out and eaten, even like the random stuff that we just like, whoa, that looks nice, let's try it. Like everything's been really good. So like that for me was like the biggest like, oh snap, like the food here is great. Like anyone that's like saying otherwise is crazy, or they just haven't enjoyed it.
I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, that's a powerful
You know the
testament.
thing that you don't like? That little
The
white-
dog.
Was it not the doll? You remember that little white thing?
Mhm.
Like the little rice cake or whatever?
Yeah.
The lid makes it 10 times better.
Oh, he does?
Straight up.
Okay.
Oh, so you ate that
Yeah.
outside, not at home.
Yeah, we ate. There was this one like rice ball thing that we had. We ordered it, and I was like, "This is not good." But Tech is saying that the lip makes it better, and I believe him. The lip, like I've enjoyed literally everything the lip's made, so
Is that his name?
I trust that man with my life.
The Limp? Is that his name? Is that just like a word for
lip,
chef?
the
The
lip.
Lip?
Yeah.
The Lily,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So Jacos, how did you help like transition and make them comfortable? And same thing with I guess everybody else here and the Vitality House. Like how has that been for you? Probably a different perspective because you're like, this is home.
Yeah. I mean, the very first thing we had to do was lower the spice level in the boot camp. We were not sure how,
Hey,
how this guy go up to the spice.
what you mean, Solo? You're black. Tech, I know you eat spicy food.
Hey.
I don't know about you, Marvel.
I haven't complained about it.
Yeah, Tech's been pretty good with it. For me, the spice tolerance is not so much what happens on your tongue or in your mouth, That's not that bad. When it comes out the other end,
Ah.
though, ooh, I swear, the first 2 weeks we were here, I spent 1 week on the toilet. Like it was doing crazy stuff on my stomach.
Sorry,
But
Marvel's agreeing. He's nodding.
oh yeah, Marvel, bro, Marvel would take 2 bites and you would be like, oh god.
No, I've been doing way better. But me, I always have that like kind of rules like okay, I love spice, but I don't want it to ruin my plate as well. I want it to,
Yes.
I want me to enjoy it as well, you know? That's all it is about. Because like all the flavors, everything is so good in the Indian food. Uh, right? And the spice included. But like when it's too spicy, then like I don't know.
Like you
It's
can't
like
enjoy your meal,
and
right?
I would eat it. I would eat it, but like it's not something that I'm gonna really enjoy. Like,
Mhm.
But the scary part was the first day we got here, we had a dish called PUBG.
yeah.
And we asked Sam's and Jokos on the scale of 1 to 10, how spicy was it for them? And for me, it was a 6. And for them, they said 3 out of 10. And I was like, oh,
Damn, bro.
Lord, we're
But
in for some business.
now we eat it. Now we eat it normal. Like,
Yeah.
Now we eat it like without feeling anything.
Yeah, we definitely got used to it.
Yeah.
Wow. Anything else that you'd add to that, Jokers? So spice level, that's one.
I feel like they're helping us as well by. So when we want to go outside, do some stuff, they're always here. You know.
Wow.
So we make sure they're trying new Indian stuff. So I also tell Deep, that's our chef, that keep making new stuff so that these guys can experience it.
Nice. I
Every
like
Sunday.
that.
Yeah,
Every Sunday.
every Saturday you make some new stuff.
So today we got a dish.
Today?
No, Sunday.
Sorry, Sunday, not Saturday.
Sunday.
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 Tomorrow.
Okay. Random question, but what about like the dress code? Is there when you go outside or at home or something, anything that you guys have to wear specifically, like culturally, or is it you can just wear whatever you want?
No.
Nah,
No,
you
Nah,
can-
no,
nothing
you
like
can just
that.
whatever you want.
Yeah. Other than they're pretty they're relatively modest. So the other night I was gonna go out to the sweet shop with just like my tank top on, and
Yeah.
granted by our what is our team manager,
Yeah.
The house.
the building manager. He was like, you should
Okay.
probably throw in a shirt. They might not let you in. So yeah, that's
Uh,
probably about it. But tank tops aren't really, in the U.S. you might get turned away from wearing a tank top too. So it's pretty normal.
That makes sense. Okay, cool. Have you guys learned some Hindi words? Have you taught them anything?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that-
so I've been trying to learn as much Hindi as possible. I know how to count 1 through 10.
okay.
There are certain
good start.
certain phrases I can say. Some important ones like "Aap bahut sundar ho."
What is that?
It means you are very beautiful. One of the first ones I learned.
Okay, so listen,
Yeah,
you're
so
getting
stuff like that.
Indian girl, huh? You got your eyes out. Is that what I'm hearing?
I've been trying. We're swinging and missing right now, but we'll see how that goes.
Said it's the hair, man. I'm telling them.
It's the hair.
I'm keeping it.
I like
You gotta
it,
love
bro.
me for me.
So how's it been like for each of you? How's it been being away from family and other friends? I feel like that's really hard. I can only imagine. I don't know.
Well, I feel like for me, it really hasn't been too hard. But I've always had a mindset like at one point or another, like there's gonna be a time where I go and explore my own life.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I love my family dearly and I do anything for them, but like I have to live my life the same way they live their life. They have to go, see the world through their own eyes. And like for me, like I still keep in contact with them, but it's not like I came here and within like a month or 2 weeks I was like, oh, I'm ready to go back.
For me, it's same. At the end of the day, we have like a crazy experience. We can live, go on the other side of the world.
Mhm.
And all my family was like, just go live it. Like
I love that.
my mom said, my dad was like just go. It's like it's like this one lifetime experience. And I am really grateful to live it. But so far, I'm having contact with my family, my friend, girlfriend, everybody. So it's not like I'm. Yes, the rough part is the schedule, but they're really understanding. So it's great.
That's amazing.
For me, I've been missing my dog. I'm not gonna lie, I miss my dog a lot. I bet that dog. Yeah, like keeping contact with people is not too hard. Just like the time zone flip is pretty. Like you have to schedule your calls and stuff like that. But yeah, that's about it.
So like I seen some of y'all transitioning to 5 fingers. So why? You know, all this time we've been 4 fingers. Why start to transition to 5? You know, what have you noticed the benefit for that?
I guess because for the last like year or so, I've been told that it's advantageous. Especially with tap to hold. I don't know if that whole aim assist thing is true, but I've heard people say it's not. But I've heard people say it is. Honestly, like since switching, like I'm still trying to like I think the hardest part right now for me is still like the movement part of it.
Mm.
But it's mainly because I switched my like at the same time I switched my HUD, I also switched my whole sensitivity.
What?
So like I'm no longer on speed excel. I'm on fixed speed.
What?
Uh, yeah, FOV changed as well.
Wait, why? Why?
I figured it would be. I always said that I would go to fixed because it'd be more consistent
Okay.
and rather than speed excel. And then like 5 fingers, it's just better. Like overall, to be honest.
Where's it like?
Yeah, for me, I heard there were certain advantages to it, and like for me personally, like one of the ways I view the game is like through the lens of like a SMG player.
Yeah.
And my understanding of the top level SMGs, I don't think there's like a single one that's not 5 finger. And NA was really late on the ball to transition into 5 finger. So it was something I was like really open to doing because I was like, the SMG performed really well. They have 5 finger. I didn't really think that it was a coincidence. With the rumors of like the taper on aim assist being better and things like that, I was like, you know what, I'll try it out. I've enjoyed it so far. I think I've definitely gotten better as a player. At least in the mechanical ability department.
Yep.
So yeah, I think it was a good idea.
Does that mean you're sliding and breaking ankles more than you were before?
Yeah, I mean the movement, like for me, it was definitely like I thought my movement was like extremely high level before I swapped to 5 finger, but
Yeah.
afterwards I was like, this is a whole nother ball game. Like being able
Really?
to do as many inputs as you want without there being any overlap or delay, I think was like the main thing that like I was really enjoying because it just made it so much smoother and like I felt like I was able to do things faster that I wouldn't be able to do on 4 finger.
Side question on that. Does that mean you're using the prone button and stuff? Or have you
Oh
like
yeah. Like prone button. I have it, pretty much like any button that you would put into one button, like the swap button or like I have every button like possible on my HUD right now. Yeah, I was so happy they added the zero opacity stuff because my HUD looks crazy.
Right.
I was so excited to be able to make it more translucent.
So the rest of you guys are on 5 then, right?
No, so Joko's Marvel is Sam's. Yeah, so it's just me and Tech that are on 5 finger and Viper.
Oh,
as
really?
well.
Oh, okay. So how
Yeah.
come you guys opted out to stay on 4 then? I'm guessing you guys are on 4, right?
So I tried 5 finger for I think for a week,
Yeah.
but it was taking like for me to too long to adapt to it. So
Mm.
I think for me it's like it's individual thing. I think
Uh-huh.
it's better to stick on 4 finger for me.
For me, I'm not. I mean, like I said, I'm not like close to it. But I'm just gonna try it after stage 4. Most likely. But I've been really uncomfortable with my hands on 5.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe the size of my fingers. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you do have
I
big
think,
hands,
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Since you have an understanding of how all regions scrim, all their play styles, all their different ways they play the game and understand the game, like how has that been for you guys to then take what you've been seeing in all these different regions and then basically take the best of both of all the worlds, all the regions, and apply it to your guys' game?
I think we can all agree on one thing is the West and East difference in the playstyle, the aggressivity in the game style. East is way more aggro than West.
Yeah.
So after you play West, you like. So at one point, like there's some time when you play West and you are they AFK or some stuff. Like
Wait,
everything.
really?
No, it's true. Yeah, like there's some point you like there's like some like 10, 15 seconds, and you're like, yo, like what's going on? Like you don't see anybody. Don't see anybody. And like when you scream Garena, China, if you go, it's like constant, like 24/7. You're like on top of each other, you're like constant, like really, like yeah, really aggro.
It's like they have extra players.
Yeah.
So for you guys, I'm guessing that's made you overall a more aggressive team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was one of the things that I think as a team we had to like sit down and talk about to balance, because it's like on one hand you see like the teams that are dominating the East, you see the teams that are dominating the West, and it's like obviously we want to take what's working for them and apply it to our own game, but you still don't want to lose your team identity. You don't want to just like
Yeah.
try to become a V2 of a different team and
Yeah.
try to play like that. You want to stay yourself and then take the concepts and the things that's working for them and then apply it to your game. But it's not like we're trying to play Garena teams or Chinese teams and then emulate it like word for word, bar for bar. Like we've just been. That's why I think we're really fortunate to have a good coach and supporting staff. We're able to break down a lot of like the analytical sides of the game and see why things are working, why things aren't working, and then we can have a very clear picture of what we need to do.
With the scrims to VOD ratios and split, like how much time do you guys scrim? How much time do you guys VOD?
I think VODs 7-3, yeah, 7-3. So like 7 hours of scrims, 3 hours of VOD. VOD typically is something we kind of just move around. Like if we finish in 8 scrims and we're too tired to VOD, we'll push it towards later in the afternoon before our Garena block, and vice versa. So like we're very consistent with the scrims, and then the VODs 2 to 3 hours like every day.
Wow. So 10 hours basically. That's every single day. 7 days a week, 6 days a week. You said 6 days, I'm guessing, because today is your day
Saturdays
off.
are off.
Yeah.
Religiously.
Religiously, I like that.
Period. Except today.
Yeah, except what was it? Stage three ended up falling on a Saturday due to some complications with it, and we didn't get an off day that day, sadly.
Yeah.
But yeah, Saturdays are typically free.
Yeah, because Solo, you told me you guys were kind of experiencing a little bit of burnout from all that, like hard work, right? So, what, you've been off for more than a few days now, or like we're relating to that, or do you still push through the burnout? Like, how does that work? Because 10 hours every day is hard. Not gonna lie.
I think the burnout's definitely something we've had to balance. Like that's another thing where I think it's very good that we're all here in person and we're able to talk about it. Because like I'll talk to Zim and I'll be like, bro, I don't got it in me. Like we can do whatever we want to do, but like I know like the quality I need to be at in terms of rest to be able to be my best self and play at like the highest of my abilities. And so we're able to have those conversations. So like for our stage 3 days, the days we're playing the stage 3 games on, we were able to take it like a seat back a little bit. We only had like 2 to 4 hours max scrims that day, or the days of stage 3. So those days we took a little bit more of a break, and now that stage 3's over, we're getting back into the swing of things.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. No, it's all about quality, not how much you produce.
You said it's all about quality, not how much you like produce.
All about quality, not quantity. No. Like if you play like 4 more hours but you burn out, like there's like no point to do it. If you vote 1 hour, it's like good quality, you locked in everything. It's gonna be better than 3 hours with like you just burn out, like you're just tired,
Wow,
So
that makes sense.
it's all about the quality you put in.
Oftentimes, and when I was competing, and I'm sure you guys have experienced the same thing, there are certain teams who play a certain way in scrims, and then in tournaments, there are a different monster. Would you guys say you're kind of like that team?
I mean, without saying too much, I feel like our scrim practice is meant to be scrims. Like we literally were just talking about this the other day. Like getting fixated on winning scrims isn't necessarily going to make you a better team or give you progress in the practice. There's stuff that like specifically we want to focus on in a map, in a mode, whatever. And that's more important, getting a good understanding of that and getting reps on that. But obviously I think for us specifically, I think we kind of also fall into that category just simply because I don't even think that we're the same team we were a month ago or 2 months ago. So like come stage 4, come stage 5, I think we still have so much room to grow. So I think that other teams might view us that way. But I know like for scrim reps, we're definitely giving it our 100%. So it's like
Good.
it's not like something we're doing on purpose, but I think we'll just blossom into a new team come champs or stage 4 or masters or something like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think the room we have for improvement is still big. It's still really big, and this is what it make like super exciting. It's to have that. I mean, me, that's how I feel. I don't know about the rest, but it's really to. I can feel the the space we have to like improve and like how much we can improve more as a team to reach the final in ultra instinct form.
Yeah. Yes, yes. That's cool though. When you have like the vision of you have this much left to do to get to that next level. I feel like every day you're working towards that. So like you're focusing in with purpose. That's pretty powerful. I'm pretty excited to see how you guys blossom in stage 5, especially. Holy, that's gonna be crazy, man. Where do you guys think you measure up? Because obviously you're still in evolution, but in the top teams of the world, where does Vitality kind of land as of now? Obviously, that will change as time progresses.
I feel like the potential to be like a top 3 is there, but I feel like for now we're like flirting with the top 8. And the top 8 is nothing to like be upset about or anything. Top 8 is still really competitive. If you go look at Masters, if you go look at Worlds, it's like China is what has 4 or 5 great teams that can like go crazy any day. You have Godlike, of course. You have Elevate, Stalwart. Stalwart made a power team, and they're freaks. If you look at NA, you have like they don't even know who's number 1 in NA right now. You have TLE, Tribe, Nexus. Like if you just look at like the talent that's blossoming compared to this year, compared to like the past years. I feel like me and top 8 is comfortable right now. But we still have like a lot of room to grow, and so I wouldn't even be upset about it. I think that's like a fair statement after competing against everyone and like seeing how we match up against other teams that have been together for God knows how long. It's like 2 months, 3 months. It's like I think we're on a good track.
And obviously, you guys have a large support on your guys' shoulders, and everybody's rooting for Vitality. So, like, what do you guys have to say, if you have something, to those who support you and those who are potentially watching this?
I mean, shout out to everybody that support us, bro. Literally, shout out, love. We've been sending out on Twitter. We sing the haters too. Go ahead, see your name. Love, but to the fan, to Beehive, to everybody, like shout out to you guys. I mean, yeah, it's Vitality is an incredible org when it comes to fan. So like we've been feeling supported as day one. Like day one, we've feeling that support, and yeah, thank you so much, and we'll try our best for you guys.
I want to say, keep supporting us. We won't disappoint you.
Yeah, thank you. Like from the bottom of all of our hearts, like the support has been like overwhelming. Like I've never played on an org where I've gotten like this many people reaching out and being like, keep going, keep up the good work. Like I've appreciated those words like more than I could tell, really. And I definitely want to bring back the trophy for V for victory.